Good morning and welcome to the Long Island Matchmaker Show. I'm Lauren Defranco here with Maureen Tara Nelson, Long Island's only executive level certified matchmaker. I think I finally got that right after over a year.
A year and a half.
In the business of finding love for 20 years, Maureen is a true expert and a lovely person.
Thank you. I love you, Lauren. You're the best. Thank you, everyone, for listening. I really missed last week. I'm sorry I was not able to make it. December's just been one
It's a crazy
month, I'm sure, for everybody. And so I'm so happy to be back. Love looking at Lauren's smiling, beautiful face.
Oh, thank you.
We always have so much fun because everyone that you take the time to write in the questions, and we do our best to answer all the questions, but you know, on my Facebook Live, I could say anything.
We can't say everything here that we want to say because we are a little bit limited with
We're very limited.
Radio.
Very limited.
But I did want to make note that that is one of my favorite colors that you're wearing. It's like a slate blue velvet cold shoulder.
I hate it.
Really?
Yes. And I hate my hair.
Oh,
yes.
I think your hair looks beautiful, but that's just me.
I got lowlights and my roots done. Now, to give credit to my place, they know they said they're going to fix it. Okay, I don't have the time to have them go fix it.
Would you go on a date?
Never.
You wouldn't?
No, gosh.
No?
I don't even want to do Facebook Live, but I think we're going to do it here.
I really like your color. She thinks it's too dark, but
it's way too dark. People are literally walking up to me saying, oh, wait, Maureen, right? I thought you had blonde hair. For real. And then when I tell them the story, the ends that were not touched should match my roots. But my roots are all red for some reason, and the lowlights, which are supposed to be light brown or dark blonde, or ash, where I'm very clear. Don't ever give me ash.
Oh, you don't like ash at all?
I look horrible in ash. So I've red, ash, and my bottom blonde. So I am a nightmare uggo, seriously.
Well, let's talk about...
but I have a lot of self-confidence. Just so you know, it has not stopped my positivity. Nothing ever will. Nothing.
I wonder how many people, though, if they don't like their hair at the moment, will not go on a date or not.
Okay, well, let me just say I was joking before. As far as being a matchmaker and a dating coach, I will give the advice, because no one ever said I take my own advice, Lauren. So my advice would be, ladies, go on the date and just say to the guy, just like I walked into KJOY.
My hair doesn't usually look like this.
I walked into KJOY. Just so you know, I know my hair looks like blank. I'm too busy to get it fixed. And so just say that, but go on the date. Don't let things ever stop you from going on a date, especially in December. A lot of people it's much easier to make excuses in December, to not go out, to not meet people. Don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, don't do that to yourself.
Give yourself every opportunity to meet people, to find love.
So how many people in this room are going into the holidays single? You?
No, did you not see my...
Really?
Yeah. You know, I keep my private life private.
Okay. Oh, okay. New developments here all around.
And look, I could match Lauren so easily. Lauren, this is her answer every time I bring it up. No, thank you. I'm too picky. That's what she says. That's her answer to me.
But you know I'm picky.
Yes, I know that. But it still doesn't mean I can't make you successful.
I'm going to give it a go one of these days.
Okay.
So let's talk about, Maureen, you're an expert in this. Going into the holidays, it can be the dreaded time. You've got Christmas, you've got New Year's Eve, and you've got Valentine's Day coming up. And that is the dreaded three.
No. Okay.
Okay, no.
See,
I'm looking
you know
at
how
it
you
the wrong
said
way.
You're single.
Right.
Okay. So,
well, I didn't say that, but we know I am.
Okay, so if anyone is single out there, just listen to how you're talking to yourself, because without realizing it, because look, once Lauren realized what I was doing, she stopped and she laughed about it. And she realized it. So it's all what you put out there. So if you're single right now, tell yourself, I can't wait for the new year because I know I'm going to find love. I'm really looking forward to this Valentine's Day because there are so many men out there that are thinking the same way that I am, that would love to find someone and they just don't know how. Okay, so having said that, find a way how. That's it.
Well, you have to get over yourself, right? And not think about these upcoming holidays as a barrier. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think it's just a reflex mechanism to keep yourself safe, that without realizing it, you just put down those holidays as something that is going to be unhappy because you're single. Well, who said that you're going to be single by Valentine's Day? You did. No one else did.
That's
in
very
my
true.
mind.
I didn't really think of it like that.
Well, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If you're single,
So don't tell yourself that.
Right. Listen to what you're saying to yourself and make sure you're telling yourself what should be said. For example, I'm going to find love. I can't wait for New Year's Eve. I can't wait for Valentine's Day.
Positive affirmations.
Yes. But if you do it half-ass, it's only going to bring that amount of results. And I say this to people every single day, about 20 times to 20 different people every single day. My clients that take my advice, it works. It works. So put out only positive energy.
Before we get to the questions, because we get so many questions, you get so many questions, I wanted to talk a little bit about, so I was watching Sherry Shepherd today on the Wendy Show. She's a comedian, and she was talking about finding love, and it made me think of you because...
Wait, where's my PR guy? Wait. Where's my PR guy?
Hot Topics was discussing a Maureen Tara Nelson subject. And I'm like, Maureen should be on this show for sure. And it was the Wendy Williams show. She's not feeling well right now, so she has guest hosts. But so Sherry Shepherd was talking about the top 5. Now, you ask people, do you ask people the top 5 qualities?
Yes. This is something funny because I've been doing this for 20 years and I'm an executive level certified matchmaker. There are certain things that I do, and I've trained over 20 matchmakers, that I see and hear from other matchmakers, and many of them that I have trained. So that's a great feeling when I hear them saying the things that I said, this is what you should do. But it's when I hear people that, I don't know saying the exact same things that I'm saying. It's like, are you just reading off my website? And that might sound egotistical. It's not in any way, shape, or form. It's just, just try to contribute. And I do this myself. If you're going to contribute something, always make sure it's not something exactly like someone else is saying. Does that make sense to you?
I know what you're saying. Yeah, like ripped from the pages.
Yeah, so for me, every single client for their homework comes in telling me what their 5 best qualities are and what the 5 must-haves are.
So I wanted to ask you this because her top quality was funny. Now, because they were talking about Kim Kardashian and the kid from Saturday Night Live who apparently has very good assets. I don't know. He's very funny. Anyway, they were talking about why they're together, but she said her top quality is funny. Is that the most common thing people want in a guy or a woman?
No, but it's a great quality to want. I know when we were in the height of the pandemic in the beginning, I did one of my silly YouTube videos screaming into the camera saying, ladies, take one of your 5 must-haves off the list and put handy in there. Because for many single women during the pandemic, we were left with things that we needed help with our houses on. So, whereas before the pandemic, that was never asked. No one ever said, give me a man that's handy. But now with the pandemic, being handy, you're like a superstar.
Totally.
But yeah, so funny is a great thing to have, but everyone's always different. The typical ones
what are the typical ones?
Successful. Now, just, what I do for a living.
You think?
Well, so with people maybe that are listening, that's just a given with my screening process. So the nice thing is you don't have to ask for that. But it is something that women commonly say, and I have to remind them, you can give me something else. That's a given. But it is something that every
what about,
woman
she
wants.
said handsome.
Yes, everybody asks for handsome. And again, handsome is very subjective because
what's handsome to some?
I just need to take a deep breath and wonder, should I say what? It is very subjective. And that's why a relationship, you have to have chemistry and compatibility. I don't touch chemistry because there are people that I think, and this is a cute part of matchmaking, I'll think, oh, she's way too pretty for him in my eyes. She's not going to like him. But then she'll say, oh my gosh, that smile he has, that twinkle in his eyes, I really find him handsome. That makes me happy.
I see that because when you meet someone in person, they can take on a whole different
Of course. You can't go by a one-dimensional
You cannot
photo.
go by a picture, people. Because you can't see things in pictures. Like you said, a twinkle in the eye or a nice
because
smile.
Because the opposite is very frustrating.
Right.
Someone coming in and just say on an average spectrum of someone average looking. Okay. Again, very subjective, but just say average looking. And they'll say, the person has to be really handsome. What? Why? Why?
Do you say, well, have you looked in the mirror? Have you checked
Well, we do
yourself?
have something that I do believe I coined this phrase.
Mm-hmm. I love this.
We want the magic mirror. That sometimes people will come in unrealistic and they'll say something like that. You know I need to, I don't know.
Lose a few pounds.
Lose 100 pounds, okay? But give me
That's a lot.
but give me someone fit, okay? Because I'm fit, and what I'll say is I want that magic mirror, because when I look in the mirror, I can tell you exactly how many pounds I need to lose. And by the way, I am going to. My PR guy recommended his doctor. To lose weight, yeah. So I'm so excited.
Oh, really? Todd has a very good doctor.
He's amazing.
He's amazing.
Wish I can remember his name.
I've done work with him. The bariatric.
Yes, he's so great. So I'm just being very conservative by taking some medicine. So hopefully that'll help with my desire and passion and love for a birthday cake ice cream. But
would you do the bariatric?
No. And the funny thing is I would have to... music to my ears. Oh, you're not enough. You're not heavy enough to do that. And I'm thinking, I said out loud, how many pounds would you want me to gain so I can get that?
Oh, really? Because I think Todd actually did.
Oh, really?
At the end, gained a little bit.
Yeah,
but they want to see you on track.
Right.
They want you committed.
Yes,
and I don't think you haven't.
The guy said, please don't ever think of that. But that is the thing. I thought, boy, for 1 month.
That would be really fun.
It would be so blank and fun.
I would have so much pizza. What would you eat?
Oh, I would eat birthday cake, ice cream constantly. I would have not just one of these a day, but
that's a
5
salted
of
caramel Java
5
monster.
of these a day.
It's Dr. David Buchan, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's
amazing.
Amazing. And his wife runs the show, Helene.
Yes,
Helene is a gem. I love her.
She's on top of it. She is on top of it.
And she knows everyone. I said, oh, yeah, I'm not happy with my crazy, which I can say this. I had the worst back doctor ever. The guy was crazy. He didn't know anything. He would come in and go, not know who I am, what he said.
That's
and it
not
was
good.
Extremely disturbing. Then I decided to look at his, I won't say his name now, but I looked at his reviews. Oh my God, he does the same thing with everyone.
Oh,
and then
really?
I'm thinking, I'm not getting better. So she says, I have the best doctor that gets you actually better. Saw the guy once, and he is getting me a specific physical therapist that specializes in the things wrong with my back.
Wow.
Love him. So Helene is amazing because you say, oh, I need this. She knows the person.
Right. No, she's on top of everything.
Yes.
I've worked with Helene before through Todd. So, all right. So should we get to the questions? Some of the questions. Did we answer? We were talking about the top 5.
Yeah, we did that.
But
yes,
we did. We got through that.
Yes.
So
well, no.
Not the whole thing.
What are your top 5, Lauren? Doesn't everybody want to know what Lauren's top 5 must-haves are? Because, guys, are there any guys listening? If you are, please just check out my social media. Everything is under MTN Matchmaking, and let me know, because I have to tell you, I just signed up the best psychologist, and that's all I'm going to say.
Really?
It was the most exciting interview being a former pharmaceutical rep. I had so much fun with what I had learned and her being a
Is she going to
psychologist.
be a staff member or she's a client?
No, she's a client. I just signed her up.
Okay.
She is amazing. Love her to death.
Okay, I'll tell you my top 5.
Yes.
All right, but I don't know if they will make any sense to you, but they make sense to me. Okay.
You don't have to preface it with something. Just say what they are.
Okay, intelligence
Yes.
is very important. Do not suffer fools gladly. Someone who's caring, empathetic, in other words, a non-narcissistic type.
Yes.
Which I am drawn to narcissists. I will
Because
put that out
opposites
there.
attract, but they're the worst things for us. But I could spot them in 5 to 15 minutes and I kick them out.
I will say physicality is just chemistry because, like we said, you could find someone handsome. I do tend to go for handsome people, but that's not always worked out well in the past either.
Do you know, sadly, I have a very high percentage of narcissistic men that I will not accept into my program.
We talk about this all the time.
And for the most part, they are very good looking. Now, I have to
It feeds into the narcissism, does it not?
But anyone want to hear behind the scenes? Because the most exciting interviews that I have is when a man is narcissistic and he is not blessed with a good-looking gene. And he is, say, very unattractive and narcissistic.
That's a bad combination.
Oh, my gosh. It is so fun for me, and that's all I'm going to
say. Bye-bye.
Yes.
You're canceled.
Okay, so go ahead. Back to your 5.
So I think if you remember this, when we first met, which is going back quite a few years, I told you one of my big things was a voice, and you said no one has ever said that
Yes,
before.
right.
But I
remember.
think hearing someone's voice for the rest of your life, you have to like their voice. So and financial stability. I'll say financial stability and funny. So that's 6.
Right.
But funny is not off the table. I need funny.
Right. So just say hypothetically you are a client. You would not have to say financial stability. So now add something else.
Oh, okay. So I added funny, but funny is probably one of my top things. So, yeah, financial stability. Everyone in Maureen's plethora of clientele.
2,000 clients.
She has 3,000 clients.
No, 2,000.
Oh, sorry. And they're all financially stable.
Or very financially stable.
So you don't even have to worry about that because you're not going to be footing the bill for someone or waiting for them to maybe spring for a coffee. Do you try to get rid of cheap people too?
Well, cheap people don't typically come in because they will call. And my team, just say, I try to pick up the phone myself. So if it's after hours or in the weekends, I pick it up. So I will take that call. If someone asks me the price 3 times, sorry, we're not a good fit. Hang up. That person's either cheap or not financially stable.
And not really committed to doing the matchmaking.
Or a lot of times, this happened over the weekend, so it was almost a week ago, but a guy... First question. So how much is this? And I said, really, with the million things I can tell you about the program, that's the only thing you want to know? Yeah, I only want to know the price.
Okay, so that was his top priority.
He's like,
how much am I going to pay for this?
Why can't you give me the price? Because you're not qualified. No, go back to the internet.
Yeah, go back. Hey, listen, if you want to not have quality people and you want to deal with your own vetting, which is going to could take forever, which I have been on the internet very limited amount of times, you're not going to find your person. I mean, you might.
You could.
Might.
Look, what I have noticed is 1% of the people that call, that use internet dating sites, pass my screening process. Now, that's insane if you really think about it. Because
percentage.
My clients, they all pass the screening process so easily. And then once they hear that, oh my gosh, on the internet, only 1% of the people pass, then they'll realize, oh, no wonder why. Because after a while, if you don't know about a matchmaker on Long Island, for 20 years. But anyway, if you don't know that I do this and you only know of internet dating, after a few years of this, you gotta think, oh my God, is it me? But it's not. If you pass my screening process, you just are the 1%er that, yeah, if you have the time, go out with 100 people to find the other person like you. That's it.
Well, I was going to say something. I just thought of this, that if you go into the holidays like I do and think, oh, geez, another New Year's Eve alone. Why don't you
Did we not have this conversation that you're not going to do
that this year? But
okay.
Maybe you should give yourself a Christmas gift, a pre-Christmas gift, and call Maureen, MTN Matchmaking, and give yourself the gift of maybe opening up the possibility of finding love.
Yes. You know what? We really should have said this, even though I don't like to do the correlation between Matchmaker and our radio.
Uh-huh.
But
it's
this week, the week before Christmas, I do this every single year, and it's my way of giving back. I offer the lowest prices of the year.
Oh, okay.
And it's a gift certificate that you have a year to activate.
So then now's the time to do it.
So you can buy it for yourself, or you can use it and give it as a gift. Now, that doesn't mean if you call up and say, okay, I want to buy it, that doesn't mean you're going to get it. You still have to pass the screening process. So that's the only tough part about it. But for those 1%ers out there, if you're unhappy with the internet sites, or if you have a son or a daughter that you know doesn't like the bar scene, and you see what they're going through on the internet. It's trash.
Yeah. It's a lot of catfishing, a lot of people who aren't who they say they are, a lot of ill-intentioned people, or people who just want the 3-letter word.
Yes. Or if you have a sister that is wasting time on the internet, again, perfect gift for her. Or you just have a best friend that, say you're all married, but you have one friend, for whatever reason, who's single. Well, chip in. But it is so affordable. Again, it's only 1 week. And
what week is it? Can we tell people what week it is so you can buy yourself, or
it's coming out today.
Your kids or someone that you love?
It's coming out today in Newsday. We'll say that.
Oh, okay.
So just look at Newsday, and you will see it's a way that everyone can afford to do the program. I take a huge loss financially, but I do it every single December for the past 10 years. And again, it's my way of giving back for being so blessed by God.
Well, that's a beautiful thing. And I really think it is something you should do for yourself if you haven't had luck. And a lot of people are not having luck on the internet, and especially during a pandemic, it's not the easiest thing to do.
And just remember, it's not you. You're the 1%. Because if you're the 99%
on the internet,
right, then you probably like the internet because you'll think, oh, yeah, and it is a whole mindset. Oh, yeah, even though I don't end up with the people, at least I can go out to a diner and have coffee with a guy, even though I'm paying for the coffee. So that
the standards are set very low.
low. So, we don't want to assume that, the same thing goes for everyone. It's not. It's, are you the 1% that you're unhappy with the internet? If so, call me at 1-888-31.
Well, I also think it's a lot of percentage people are probably not happy with the internet, but you're saying only 1% of the internet daters qualify for your program.
Yes, and they
so
are
Maureen
the ones,
gets really quality people.
Yes, and they hate the internet. They will say, "Oh my God, is this all that's out there? Are these the only girls that are out there? None of them are in shape. I like to go in shape, or just or none of these girls are nice. They're all so nasty or superficial." And look. They call me, and they're not nice. I'm not taking on a girl who's not nice because I know my guys could find her on the internet, and they're hiring me because, remember the screening process, no felony record. Everyone is a positive person. So if someone is the B word, You're not getting past 5 minutes of me, because not only do my guys not want to date someone like that, I'm not going to work with someone like that. They're never going to appreciate
women
what
can be
I do.
narcissistic too.
Of course,
a lot of women
yes.
are narcissistic, as we know.
Yes. So, and again, you have to be emotionally stable, so you know what you want in life, and either, like we said, financially or very financially stable, and looking for a committed relationship. So it's simple, it's easy.
It's not really rocket science, but for a lot of people out there, you just don't want to do all that work.
Right.
And Maureen does all the work for you. So we got some questions this week.
Yes.
All right. Well, since we're talking about Christmas, what should the price range be for a Christmas gift to your partner?
Okay. Well, again, it depends upon how long you've been with them.
Right. I was going to
But
say.
just say you're going out a month. Please get that person a gift. I don't care how small it is or whatever. It's a thought. That counts. You can pick up a makeup kit. Just make sure it's a name brand makeup, though.
Be creative.
For someone. You can get a guy or ask a guy, oh my God, I love that cologne. What is it? There, get him that cologne. Or
Even a candle. Women love candles.
women love candles, just cute things or things that you know that person. In a month, you should know what makes that person happy or not.
Yeah. And it doesn't have to break the bank.
And you know what women love too? A little inside scoop here. If you've been going out 3 months or more, no matter what you're getting your girlfriend, if you give her a frame of you and her together, she will be so happy.
That sounds like,
right?
Yes, but that also, a lot of guys would be afraid to do that because it sort of implies that we're committed.
But yeah,
That's
3
like a
months.
Larry David episode.
But, okay, see again, internet thinking. You know what? I'm going to have a boot camp. That's it. MTN Matchmaking Boot Camp to have people getting ready for my service. You're my first client.
Okay.
There are people like Lauren, I'm sure, out there that do not think for some reason that they're ready to be in my program, to be matched. Yet, I hope you don't mind me using you as an
Use me as an
example.
example. I'm a good example because I'm terrible.
Oh my God, I just thought of this.
At
How
finding
wonderful. MTN Matchmaking Boot Camp.
Let's
It will
do
be 1 week. You're going to be hired.
I'm
Yes.
getting my boots on.
So it'll be 1 week of training to get yourself ready or to see if you're ready before entering into
We should
matchmaking.
do this, and then we'll see how I do. That's a great
Yes. Okay.
idea.
So are we
can
doing
promote
this
our
next?
boot camp?
Wait, what is next week?
Next week is Christmas, so
Oh, it is?
yeah.
Okay.
So we'll have to. It'll take how long for me to get through the boot camp?
I need a week.
Okay.
I need a week of talking to about a half hour a day, and you'll have homework to do every single night.
Really?
Yes.
I'm so excited to do this. I will try.
And I'm going to do it for just $500.
Okay. All right.
Okay?
Yeah. Fair.
So a week of my time, a half hour, once a night or a day, whatever, that we'll set up, and you'll have homework every single night.
and I'm
it'll-
going to learn how to be ready to set myself up for the opportunity to
to
find
be
love.
successful, to set yourself up for success in finding love with the bridge coming from the internet into the private upscale matchmaking, because a lot of people do what you've been doing. You're still thinking internet. And if you're in my program, and if you're still thinking with internet eyes and the internet mind, I just realized how much harder that is on me.
Right.
And on the person. Oh my
Right.
God. Boot camp. I love it. Joe, what do you think about that? We're going to be doing our Friday Facebook Live after this.
Yes. And we can
So-
say a lot more on that.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So maybe we can talk a little bit more about that.
Okay.
And would you please email me in at Maureen@mtnmatchmaking.com? Please let me know if you think you would be interested, because obviously there's only so much time I have. So it's not like I could take on, a lot of clients. And I'm only doing it for $500 for a week.
I
So-
think you should definitely call Maureen if you're one of the people like me who goes into the holidays and
Yes.
don't feel sorry for yourself.
Right.
Go in with a positive attitude. And believe it or not, we're out of time. And
Oh my
Joe
God,
is
goes
giving
by
me
so fast.
the 1 minute.
Okay, I just
Not
I have
even.
to tell you, I love all of you for listening, and everyone's been writing in such really nice things, and it makes me really happy. And I don't want to get all melancholy and stuff, but I just want you all to know how much I love you, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, a very, very happy holiday season. And look in the paper today, Sunday, if you want to give a gift certificate, lowest prices of the year.
And thank you so much, Maureen Tara Nelson. I'm Lauren Defranco. Have a wonderful holiday and a holiday season and Christmas and whatever you celebrate.
Yes. Yay.
And we'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.